Yo! What is good, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of the ALLEY-OOOP.
Off the Top Rope podcast.
I am your host, Ferris Medane, Big Bro Mo. This is
Lawrence Medane, also Lil Bro Mo, or Low.
Lil Bro Low. Lil Bro Low. Lil Bro Low, Big Bro Mo. And today is Friday, April 5th. It is 11 o'clock at night, West Coast time. We got the Hall of Fame going on right now. SmackDown concluded today. It was a pretty calm episode of
Very calm.
SmackDown tonight. You know, no Rock, no Roman. Cody came out and gave his
Last
pretty
speech.
pretty good last mission statement. But before we get into that, and before we get into our WrestleMania predictions, right? Let's start off with some
Backstory.
some wrestling backstory. Who was your favorite wrestler?
Back when I was first watching, it was definitely CM Punk. When he had that Summer of Punk. But now, it's definitely Randy Orton. He's my favorite wrestler. You know, he's been around the longest from when I've been watching. While John Cena and The Rock, they all left and stuff. It was
Right.
always Randy that was there.
So
And-
you are 16. You were born in
Mhm.
2007, right?
The earliest time period I remember watching is
what I was
2010,
gonna ask.
2011.
Yeah, dude. So what is your because I introduced you to wrestling. So
Mm-hmm.
what was your first wrestling memory?
I can't really think of a match, but I remember
Just like the first thing that you saw, if you remember.
it wasn't even like the first thing I saw. It was we were at the beach one day,
Okay.
and it was Money in the Bank 2011 when CM Punk and John Cena were having their match, and it was nighttime. And I think I asked you like, is it still going on, or like if we can watch it, because CM Punk was my favorite, and I wanted to watch him beat John Cena, which he did. So I
Okay.
think that's the earliest thing I remember.
All right. So coming now, bringing it to me. My favorite wrestler of all time is Shawn Michaels. Okay. I'm surprised you didn't say Dean Ambrose though. Maybe
Dean
CM
Ambrose-
Punk. CM Punk was your first favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, he was
Yeah,
still
you-
my favorite when I was watching Dean Ambrose, but Dean Ambrose was like my favorite watching. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
current day, back when it was current day,
Yeah.
it was Dean Ambrose.
Okay, so for me, it's Shawn Michaels, right? And then when it comes to my earliest wrestling memory, okay, so I remember that it was like a SmackDown, right? I think Dad takes me to one of our uncles' house, and I don't even think anybody in the room realized what was on, but I remember it was like a steel cage match, right?
What year was it?
I'd have to say this is for sure early 2000. I want to say it was like maybe like 2003, I think 2004. I'm 25 years old. I was born in 1998, so I didn't get to see the Attitude Era. So I think it was like it was for sure SmackDown. I think it was Rey Mysterio in a steel cage match. Maybe it was like maybe Eddie Guerrero was in it too, I think. So that was my first earliest wrestling memory. Right? Now, what about first wrestling show?
First wrestling show that we went to?
Yeah, the first one that I ever went to was it was Monday Night Raw on MLK Day. I think it was 2012. Right? Now the thing is with this, right? I hardly remember anything from the actual show itself. What I do remember vividly, and this is we're gonna get into this, because we actually went to WrestleMania for the first time, WrestleMania 39, and Busted Open had their show, and I wish I wanted to go for this one thing, and it was to tell Mark Henry this story, right? So when I got taken to Raw in 2012. by my cousin Mike. Shout out Mike. It was after the show, right? This is the only thing I remember so vividly. It was after the show. We were going to meet the wrestlers, right? And then Mark Henry sneaks behind the crowd, right? And he's going to his car. Can you guess what the car he was going to? It's obviously a rental car, but can you guess what the car was?
No clue.
Any guesses?
What they usually get, like a GMC or something like that.
No. Mark Henry was getting into a Toyota. I don't know if it's whatever it is. He was getting into a Prius. Big Mark Henry. This is 2012. This is the
Prime
Hall of Pain. The Hall of Pain, big meaty man Mark Henry, and he was getting into a Prius. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's the only thing I remember vividly from my first wrestling show that I ever attended to. And Busted Open had their WrestleMania party in Los Angeles that last year, and I wanted to go up to Mark Henry to tell him that story. So that was my first wrestling show that I experienced.
Random Keith Lee appearance,
Random
by
Keith
the way.
Lee. Yo, Keith Lee
From
just showed up at the Hall of Fame. And CM Punk is giving a live backstage interview. So what was your first show?
2014, also Monday Night Raw.
Remember anything specifically from that day?
Like you, I don't remember much of the matches that were on there, but I do remember we both had our titles.
Yeah.
I was dragging mine on the floor.
Yep.
And then randomly, we see a whole bunch of people crowding a car. So we were like,
I'm
oh
glad you
shoot,
remember.
we gotta go run over there.
Yes.
And we found out it was Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns.
Yes, and there's footage.
And
too.
yeah, it was the
WWE
ride
ride
along.
along. I don't know. I don't know if the cameras caught us because they kind of edited it in a way where it was just like a bunch of people swarming,
Yeah.
and then them just leaving. But I picked you up, and this is why I mentioned Dean Ambrose earlier, because he was your favorite at the time. Your favorite.
But what did you say? You said Roman. My
Yeah.
my brother loves
Well,
you.
I'm pretty sure you were a Roman fan too.
Not really.
But I should have said Dean Ambrose. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because Dean was driving and Roman was at the window. So I think
it was the other way around.
I think because that was like the easiest thing to say was because he was at the window. So I grab you, I pick you up, and like you said, I held you to the window and I said, Roman Reigns, you're my brother's favorite wrestler. When I should have said
Dean Ambrose was right next to him.
So yeah, I actually remember some things from that show, like the Dudleys.
Was that when the Dudleys came back?
Pretty sure the Dudleys was there.
Dudleys were just there.
I think we saw New Day for the first time. I actually remember that show vividly. We tried to steal other people's seats while the New Day was coming out.
I remember some guy wanted to trade our belts for his
Yeah,
United
that was
States
at the end
title,
of the show.
which we should have done because that was a replica. We had like the cheap kid ones.
Yeah. So that was our first wrestling show each that we went to. On the topic of WrestleMania, do you have a favorite WrestleMania?
WrestleMania 31, because that's the one I rewatched like 80 times on the WWE Network.
Yeah, and I could tell you your favorite match. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But your favorite match was the ladder match?
I think so.
What else? What else could have been your favorite?
What else? No, I think it was the ladder match.
The ladder match, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite WrestleMania is...
And also, I think that was the first WrestleMania I watched live.
Yeah, so that was another question I was going to ask, right? So my first WrestleMania that I remember watching was, I want to say 21. 20 or 21 was the first WrestleMania I watched. I remember sneaking into my cousin's, well, not sneaking, but this was like one of the first times my cousins, he let me into his room, which was dope because that's where he watched all his wrestling, and that's where he put me on to wrestling. And then they were watching WrestleMania 21. So that was cool. That was my first WrestleMania. My favorite one would have to be was a triple threat between Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and Kurt Angle at 22.
22, yeah.
I would think that would be my favorite WrestleMania because that was my first favorite match that I could say like that is my favorite match. But I have to give an honorable mention to WrestleMania 30 because WrestleMania 30 brought so much emotion out of me because of the streak ending.
Did I watch that with you?
I think so because I remember it was like a huge deal. I think we had like a bunch of things hooked up. I think we had food delivered and everything. And that's when we started watching pay-per-views consistently because that was around the time
On the
the
network?
network was out. So now it was way easier to watch pay-per-views. So we did watch it together. But the streak ending infuriated me. And not only did it infuriate me, but do you know what followed like that whole moment
The
of where this
women's battle
a
royal.
freaking women's battle royal with Eva Marie, bro. The Undertaker just got his streak broken, right? And the first thing that you put out there is a diva. I think the
Divas
the
era,
first
yeah.
entrant was Eva Marie.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous to think about.
What are you talking about? Eva Marie, bro.
Honestly, I didn't even remember that until I watched a clip of Emma, the former WWE wrestler,
Yeah.
where she was like, "Yeah, we had to follow up the Undertaker losing his streak." And I
I
was
tell
like,
you,
"Dang,
boy, some
that must have
decisions
been
just
tough."
don't make any sense. So that's our favorite WrestleMania, right? Um, any other
WrestleManias that I liked.
or just like things that we should touch on from our early days as a wrestling fan?
I think that's it. Unless you want to
Well,
save.
we're gonna give our predictions to WrestleMania night number 1 and night number 2. That's gonna happen. But let's not forget that we actually attended WrestleMania
Live in
39 last
person.
year. Could you what do you got to say about WrestleMania 39? Our first freaking WrestleMania that we
It
attended.
it was crazy.
How did no? First of all, how did I tell you that we were going?
We were playing GM mode, I think, and then you pretended to stub your toe on my chair, and you dropped your phone on my lap. But I didn't notice it until like five or like a minute or two after, because I was checking if you're okay. And I just see night one, night two WrestleMania tickets on my lap. And I
About
was like,
stuff.
no way.
Whoa! And it's freaking WrestleMania
And I was
night
like,
1
no
and night
way.
number 2, bro.
But I also kind of knew about it, because you and mom weren't that
Yeah.
slick.
I know, and
It
you
was
can hear,
like
you
the
can
night.
hear everything.
It
in
was
this
the night
house.
before Christmas, and you're like, "Should I tell him that I bought tickets?" But no, I didn't hear bought tickets. I just thought you were thinking about buying tickets. So I was like, okay, if this does happen, I know about it already a little bit. So
So yeah,
that's what I remember from that.
so I try to surprise him, and I like spill the phone over into his lap to show him. But okay, so what about that day? Now we went to both nights.
You want to talk about what we did before?
When on Friday,
Well, yeah,
or the Usos.
the
Well,
Usos
Friday
and NXT.
we went down, and actually it's ironic. You know, the Hall of Fame is going on right now. So this was last year, literally a year ago today, right? We go visit the WWE Superstore that they have for WrestleMania, and the Hall of Fame's just concluded. So who was all just walking out? There's a bunch of wrestlers.
Oh yeah, it was a whole bunch of wrestlers. Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of wrestlers walking out because the Hall of Fame had just finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna get into the two documentaries that released this past week, the Roman Reigns one and the Bray Wyatt one. But we saw Bray Wyatt. Don't you remember? Remember when we saw
He was in his
Bray
car,
Wyatt?
I think, right?
He was. I think he was in his car, and we didn't go up to him or say anything to him. We were just watching from a distance, but people were saying hi to him, and I think this was. Do you think it was before he came back? With
No, it was
the
well
whole
after.
Uncle Howdy thing, or it was after?
No, it was well after you. It was well after that, I think.
It was after so this is when he was sick?
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah,
I'm pretty
man,
sure.
we saw
At
him.
least.
We saw him.
Because I remember Uncle Howdy was in the match at the Rumble with LA Knight.
Oh yeah,
So it was well after.
man. So this is when he was sick, man. And that makes it even like sadder, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So we were done with the superstore. We were walking out, and we saw Bray where all the superstars, usually like leave in their cars and stuff. And we saw Bailey just walk to her hotel, which was literally the hotel that they were staying at was literally walking distance
Yeah. And all of them were walking with their
from
luggage and
from
stuff.
SmackDown. Like literally one light away, and they're in the Ritz Carlton. And
Yeah.
we saw Bailey just walk. So I'm not even gonna wait for my Uber. I'm just gonna walk.
I have a video of Samantha Urban
We saw
recording us
Samantha
and
Irvin. We're
pointing at.
big Samantha Irvin fans since her America's Got Talent days.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We missed the Santos' part where he was like whistling.
yeah, Santos came and saluted the crowd. So yeah, so in the midst of that, we saw Bray Wyatt.
Triple H. We also saw Triple H in his car.
Yeah, we saw Triple H, and just Bray Wyatt seeing him is just kind of like, and then finding out that he would go on and pass away was just crazy. But so that was Friday, right? And now it's time to.
Yep.
How did so the Usos meet and greet? I think I saw it online, right? And then I just said we had to go
Yeah.
see we had to be there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I see the Usos are having a Cricket Wireless meet and greet in the sketchiest area in Los Angeles.
Yeah. It
Like
really
nothing was going on there. It was nowhere near close to the stadium. Was nowhere near close to the Crypto.com arena.
Probably the most active thing that was happening over there.
But it was the craziest thing going on. Like literally the line
It stretched all the way out
blocks
into
and
like
literally
the
it
gas
was like
station that was next
like
over.
you go and the first line is like this, right?
Mhm.
It's like a little maze, and then the next freaking block is the whole line. So we wake up
bright early,
6 in the
o'clock.
morning.
6 in the
I
morning.
figured 6 in the morning would be fine.
Not even close.
I guess I should have woken up the night before. Cause man,
Massive line.
cause it was a massive line, and when we got there, we were at the point of the line. So when it was our turn, all we had was just there. They go, okay, now, the Usos
Quick
gotta go.
hi
Just
and
a
bye.
quick video and say hi and bye, and that's it. That's all you get. I'm
And
like,
also,
bro,
don't forget
I
we
woke up at
bought-
6 in the morning, and all I get is a quick video high and five.
And
That's
we bought
insane.
autographs.
But credit to the Usos.
Or we bought
Yeah,
pictures.
we
And
brought.
we were gonna bring T-shirts, old
we-
T-shirts that we had.
had so much stuff ready and prepared, and I was gonna tell the Usos like, "Oh my gosh, this is our story. We're brothers. We love you so
Mhm.
much."
And I was gonna bring my old Hard in the Paint when they had the face
Yeah,
paint.
he had every single
T-shirts.
He had every single vintage Uso
I had
shirt
that one, and I
with
had
the face paint, the down since day one is
the first one that they had when
the
he
first
turned heel.
one. And then we had all this stuff ready, and then by the time it's our turn, it's boom.
And also, I expected you to record me saying hello to them.
Yeah, we're gonna get
And
into
then
that.
you-
Right. So as you saw in the intro, it appears that Lawrence left Jimmy Uso hanging. Jimmy Uso is like this. This is just what I have captured on my phone. It appeared that you left Jimmy Uso hanging. So tell us, did you leave him hanging or did you not leave him hanging?
To be honest, I don't remember, but
You do, because you told me you always told me no, I didn't, bro. I didn't.
okay, I think this is what it is. People tell me this all the time, that whenever I dap somebody up, I always leave out the fist bump.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Like every time I dap up a friend, anybody, I always miss the fist bump because I just walk away. And also,
That makes
we're
so
being
much
rushed.
sense. That makes so
We're
much
being
sense.
rushed out.
Yep.
So I probably did like this. He went like that, and I missed it because I always do that.
Dude, that variation, there's so many different. It's like especially if you never met the person before, you
Yeah,
don't know.
I didn't
you don't know
know
what
what-
they're gonna do. I know people that it's like this, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's most people I run into. Okay, and then there's also this, like that. That's a
That
little
feels
extra.
awkward to
That's
me.
a kind of extra to me.
I always think
Like,
that
dude,
feels awkward.
it's like
to me.
3 steps now.
Yeah.
It's like you introduce with a fist bump. You don't end with a fist bump.
Yes, that's
So
why I always
I
miss
guess
it.
that's what happened actually, because
Yeah.
the picture on my phone, it's like it looks like, yo, bro, you're not gonna fist bump me. So I just yeah.
And also
Or
now,
technically, did you leave him hanging?
well, I guess I left the fist bump hanging,
Left the
but
fist bump hanging. He left him. He left Jimmy Uso hanging.
now, in retrospect, I'm glad I did
Glad.
because he
Why?
turned on Jay,
Turn on Jay.
and I made sure I dapped up Jay and even gave him a hug because he was my favorite.
He is my favorite too.
So now it's kind of like, yeah, forget Jimmy.
Now,
I
how
guess.
did? Okay, so how
Then
did our?
Solo was still in character,
Yeah,
so he was
Solo
kind of
was.
boring.
I didn't even think to go say hi to Solo, especially after they were rushing us.
Mm.
So after that, right? How did that meeting with the Usos affect our entire night one and night two experience?
We rooted for Roman
We rooted
and
for
the
Roman.
Usos.
You heard it, yeah. WrestleMania 39, we rooted for Roman Reigns. You see it. You see it.
Even though I
The
wanted
whole
Cody to
building
win,
was
though.
mad when Cody lost.
Yeah.
Even bro, I'm more mad that I didn't get to cheer for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
I was kind of breaking the code we were doing. I was kind of cheering just for both of them.
Like bro, what a freaking moment that was. What a night! What a main event that was with Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Usos, night one of WrestleMania 39. Like that was such a amazing match, an amazing ending, and I was just like I was just sitting there like I had an allegiance to the we had an allegiance to the Usos that whole 2 days
Mm-hmm.
because we met them, because we're brothers, because we're family. Family doesn't go against family, so I just felt like I had to root for Roman. I felt like I had to root for the bloodline. And also, I didn't want to see the bloodline end. I still don't want to see the bloodline end. Or Roman go away.
Which we'll get into that later.
We're
Actually,
going to get into those predictions later. But yeah, that meeting with the Usos literally it
Changed
was
that whole weekend.
like it changed the whole weekend, and the whole building was behind Cody Rhodes.
Except for like there was like
Except for a few
five people around us that were
for the
going for
people
Roman.
around us, they were rooting for Roman, and we were too. Only because we met the Usos that day, and only because I just was torn. You know, we're an actual family. The Usos are a family too, so I felt like we had to go for that, right? And then the building was so mad that Cody lost.
I
that
was
night,
mad too, to be honest, but
which
I was trying to
which if we didn't
keep
meet
a
the Usos,
calm face.
if we didn't meet the Usos, I probably would have rioted. It went crazy because of that. But yeah, that was our, WrestleMania was really cool. SoFi Stadium, even being in SoFi Stadium was such an experience, an amazing stadium, such a breath of fresh air, bro.
I will also say, being there live, it makes me miss like kickoff matches. Cause you remember when we were there, it was just like a whole bunch of nothing until the show started.
Yeah, it was a DJ playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was just like
we were just sitting there with a
sitting
DJ, but it
around.
was
Yeah,
cool. But it was SoFi Stadium, so it was
yeah.
cool to be in that stadium, fresh air and everything. So that was WrestleMania 39. I still got the Hall of Fame going on right here. And then, so what do you want to do? You want to get into WrestleMania night one and night number two?
Predictions, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there any?
I got the
Is there
match card.
anything that we haven't discussed yet?
I don't think so.
Should I pull it up on here?
I can just
Did
read
you
off.
see from your angle,
See what?
like the screen?
I can't read what it says, kind of, but I can see stuff on
No,
there.
like you don't gotta read, but like if I pull up the match card right here.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on my phone. If you want me to just read it off.
Okay, I'll yeah, you can read it off and then I'll pull it up also. But hold on, let me pull it up first. Which, by the way, I just feel like I don't know like which like last year did we know which matches were gonna be on what night?
No, I don't think so. At
You
least.
don't think so?
No, I think it was just guessing. Why?
Because I don't know what's going on Saturday or Sunday. I mean, other than the tag match and the main event, I don't know any other match. What's going on when?
I got the whole Saturday night thing
Got the whole Saturday night?
on my phone. Yeah, it's on Bleacher Report.
All right. So what do we got going on Saturday?
So, first match, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, which on
Is
SmackDown.
that you think that's the confirmed order too?
Probably not, but that's just the way. The first thing on the list is Cody Rhodes in the tag match, but I don't want to say that first.
Yeah.
So
Why is it not on here?
I don't know.
I don't know. It is right here. Rey Mysterio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're recording this right now. It's still Friday. It's still Friday somehow after all the freaking things we've been through today. It's still Friday, 11:30 right now. We had watched SmackDown, and let's start off with Rey Mysterio, and it was
Supposed to be Dragon Lee, but
supposed to be
he
Dragon Lee.
got attacked by assuming Santos, and then they had a match, Elektra Lopez and Selena Vega, where Andrade turned on Santos and Dom to join Rey, which when we first saw Dragon Lee attacked, we both wanted Carlito.
Yes,
But and
as I'm sure
even
everybody does.
before Dragon Lee, we wanted Carlito because I wanted to see Carlito at a WrestleMania. But Andrade is gonna fill in for Dragon Lee versus Santos and Dominic Mysterio.
Which it feels like a little like premature. Like I wanted to see the stuff with Andrade and the Judgment Day, and is he gonna join Dom, and I wanted to see that go on a little bit
Yeah, it
longer.
felt kind of random the way they did it.
So it did feel a little bit like out of nowhere. But now that we're here though, we get to see kind of like a WrestleMania 39, but the roles reverse. Now it's Santos and Dirty Dom teaming up
Yeah, which it was Santos helping him out last year.
to go against Rey Mysterio and Andrade. What do you think? What do you think this match goes? How do you think it? Do you think like it? You think this will be the end
Of what? Oh, like
of like the Rey
the
Mysterio
rivalry.
saga versus his son and everything and the
I don't think
faction
it's gonna be
wars?
over with Santos because they're on the same show, and Dom's on Raw. But honestly, I don't know who's gonna win this. To be honest, I think it can go
I
either
feel like
way.
you got to give it to Rey Mysterio and Andrade. Andrade's back with the company now.
Yeah, if it was Dragon Lee, I feel like they would have had Dragon Lee win his WrestleMania match, so he has a big moment. But now that's Andrade, and he's like a little more
Yeah, like
experienced.
they keep taking out Dragon Lee from these situations, right? Like Dragon Lee when he first arrived, he was like attacked and like taken out of things and by a Santos. I don't know. Didn't he have like a match or something?
I think it was Carlito that you're talking about, because it's supposed to be Carlito and Santos at Survivor Series, but Santos attacked Carlito,
No, but
bringing in.
Dragon Lee has been in and out of this fold.
Well, yeah, because he's had NXT duties to do since he was champion at that time.
Yeah, so it just feels like they keep inserting Dragon Lee and then taking him out and then inserting him again.
Mm,
I mean, regardless, I hope Andrade gets a good showing here at
yeah, I'm a
WrestleMania.
big Andrade fan, but I don't know because they had Dom lose to Ray last year. Think he's gonna have him lose again to Ray?
Yeah, I mean, you can't have Andrade lose, bro. Come on, he's got to get a big win right here.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go
He's
with
got to get a
Ray.
big win, but does he join LWO is the question.
Nah,
Or
I
do
think
we
he's
even
just
see this
gonna.
match go on at all?
What do you mean?
Like Carlito, bro. Maybe we don't even see a full on match.
Think Carlito's gonna interfere
Maybe
halfway through?
Carlito joins. This is like maybe he joins
Legato?
Legado del Fantasma.
That would make sense based off like kind of had like a hesitant reaction when you learned Andrade was taken over on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But
So I think
I feel like that would be too soon. They need to build that up more.
yeah. Well, we're gonna go through these matches, and there's some things where it's like we're gonna go through them and see and kind of give our prediction. Like, does it end at WrestleMania or does this keep going further?
I don't think that's gonna end that Mania.
This series right here,
Nah.
especially if Carlito gets involved,
I'm
right?
saying Ray and Santos. I don't think it's gonna be over.
Yeah, but especially if Carlito gets involved.
Yeah.
Carlito gets involved, and he's either gonna his allegiance is either gonna go one way or the other. He's either gonna side with Rey Mysterio and Andrade, which I guess he's already is,
Mm-hmm.
or he's gonna side with Santos and Dirty Dom because Selena like jumped and said, okay, yeah, Andrade's gonna fill in.
Yeah, they even give Carlito
Didn't
a
even
chance.
give
Nothing.
who knows? I mean, I didn't really get to pay attention, but who knows what if Rey Mysterio was gonna say Carlito?
No, because Andrade announced that he would have joined them before Carlito came on the screen.
So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. We got to keep an eye
Which,
on.
by the way, a Paul Heyman video package is playing right now for his induction.
Wow, they're gonna. So it seems Paul Heyman's getting inducted first.
Yeah, which isn't. I think he should have been left last.
Yeah, that's surprising. But anyways, back to this right here, right? So
Next match.
Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos and Dirty Dom. Keep an eye on Carlito. What's the next match for WrestleMania Saturday?
6-woman tag match. Jade, Naomi, Bianca versus Damage Control. I think this is obvious. Jade Cargill and her team's going to win.
What do you think of this team right here?
Jade, Naomi, and Bianca?
Yeah,
That's a big three.
Let's just. I like Naomi's theme song a lot.
Nah,
I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it.
I like the original one way better.
No, I like this one. The pieces of the cave.
Nah.
I like that.
I don't like it that much.
I like it.
It's alright, but
So
I
we
don't
got
think-
everyone's dubbing this as a 3-woman shield, right? Do they
Who
stick
said
together?
that? 3-woman shield. People calling it that?
Yeah, people calling this the 3-woman shield.
It is a big three group.
It's a big
so
three.
Roman Reigns is coming out right now for the Hall of Fame. You want to pause that until we're done?
Just
All right.
keep it going.
So yeah, I think this one's obvious. I think Jade's gonna win.
Yeah,
Big
this is,
WrestleMania debut.
Yeah, I think this is just like a fun exhibition match.
Yeah.
I don't think this.
Jay's
I don't
upset
think,
that Roman's coming out.
I don't think. I don't think this is gonna continue past WrestleMania.
Yeah, this is just like a filler match.
Oh my God! Look at Roman, bro.
No championships around him neither.
Just a freaking man, bro.
Anyways,
He's arrived, bro. Like, look at him. He's at the Hall of Fame, bro.
inducting somebody.
Inducting somebody. Like, this is like his. It's like he's coming down for like a wedding. Like he's the best man. Yeah. So I don't think this is like gonna be a cool exhibition, man. I think Jade Cargill and Naomi's gonna clean up the Damage Control.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, what we got next?
The six-pack ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
This I'm freaking so excited for.
Yeah, I miss ladder matches at Mania.
I am
That was one of
so
the-
excited for this. Is gonna be crazy. I don't know how they're gonna pull this off, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be 12 people in the ring.
That's a lot of people to keep an eye on.
Where do you put the ladder? Like how? Like is this match like? I feel like this match is going to be. Most people are going to be brawling out on the outside.
Definitely,
And then
yeah.
maybe you got like one person from each team
On the inside.
on the inside of the ring. Because I just
So?
never seen anything like this before.
I'm going to go through all these a lot of tag teams.
Yeah, who do we got in this match?
So we have DIY, Awesome Truth, The New Day, New Catch Republic, Theory and Austin, Theory,
A-Town,
and the Judgment
Down
Day
Under.
champions.
and a New Day.
So, starting with my prediction, I've heard people saying that the match won't end until both sets of titles get dragged down.
Okay.
So I see this going 3 ways. First prediction, if that's not true, what those things say about both titles being dragged down, Awesome Truth are taking down those tag titles.
Dude, you
Okay.
want them to win
Yes,
so much.
because of R-Truth. I want R-Truth
I'm
to get a
disappointed in
WrestleMania.
you.
Why?
I'm disappointed. in
else?
you. Who else?
DIY or the New Day?
Let's just. Who do we watch every day on YouTube?
Up, up, down, down.
Up, freaking down. I'm disappointed you're not putting freaking respect on the New Day. Our boy, Austin Creed, bro.
Well,
AKA Xavier Woods.
okay.
He's my favorite. He's legit.
He's very underrated.
He's my
That's
favorite wrestler, bro.
Yeah, I love his.
Anything they do, especially him, especially Austin Creed, anything he does, it's flawless, bro. he's got that. He's just got that. Like he's got the pro wrestler look. Bro is jacked. Like he's not like too tall, like super heavyweight. He's just like that right.
Size.
Yeah, like that light heavyweight could put on a technical match. He can do top rope moves. He's just amazing, bro. And I think the New Day deserves another
That's
run.
cool and all, but they've had multiple title
I don't
reigns.
care. They need another one.
R-Truth hasn't had any sort of WrestleMania moment at all.
Not one.
Not a single one. So I mean, I gotta root for him, and I love R-Truth.
Okay, so
I think
that
he's
was
hilarious.
your first prediction.
Right.
What was your second thing?
Well, honestly, I think it's just two ways.
Yeah.
The other way is I think Awesome Truth either way in all my predictions they're gonna win one set of the tag titles. I just don't know which one.
One set.
Yeah, because they said both sets need to be dragged down, so I think they're gonna
So
split.
who's gonna get the other set?
If that is true, then they're gonna split the tag titles. So I think two ladders are set up. Actually, no, yeah, there is three ways. R-Truth, because he's like an idiot on
Yeah.
wrestling.
Oblivious.
I think he's gonna grab one pair of titles and think, "Oh, that's it, we
That's it.
won. That's it, it's over." And then while he's going to celebrate with The Miz, I think for SmackDown, the New Catch Republic are going to climb up and take the blue ones, and that's it. There you go.
They're impressive actually. Like
Yeah, I like them as a team.
At first I was like iffy, but like they have Tyler Bate is like the crowd favorite of that group, right? And then Pete Dunne just goes
I'd say
in
they're
and,
equal.
huh?
I'd say they're equal, kind of.
Because Pete Dunne he doesn't like really display that much character wise.
I mean, that is his
Tyler
character,
Bate
man.
is both.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
you got Pete Dunne who's just a stone cold killer. Like he's not looking to like people's reactions. So they're a really good group too.
Yeah, that's another one of my
So
predictions.
so how do you think they're gonna? You think they're just gonna hang one title, one red one blue one,
That's what I'm confused
or
about.
every freaking one?
Either they're gonna do every
Because
single one.
usually when it's a tag ladder match, they have no. Usually is
Well, they have two up there because that's the
yeah.
two
Usually
sides.
they have two, right? And then they usually.
But
grab
we've
down,
never seen an undisputed.
Yeah, we never seen two
tag,
sets.
so-
We've seen one set, one and one.
Assuming
Never
it's
seen
gonna
two.
be both of sets on there. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Awesome Truth grabs it. Truth thinks, okay, that's it. We won the match. Hands the other one to the Miz. Miz like, oh, we still got another one left. New Catch Republic takes advantage, drags it down.
Still didn't pick the New Day.
No. Well, I'm picking from one Raw and one SmackDown.
Oh,
That's why.
okay. Yeah,
Unless
well,
that's not what they're doing, then I would say, okay, New Day. I'm assuming it's one Raw, one SmackDown.
yeah.
Some
So
side. Lastly, Awesome Truth and New Catch Republic or the New Day, depending how they're gonna do it. They're fighting. They're both grabbing the titles, and then Miz and Truth grab the Raw ones down, fall off the ladder. Oh, there's Rob Van
keep
Dam
going. Hey, yeah, we got Paul Heyman just hugged Rob Van Dam. That's cool. Oh
And
my
Tommy
God, Tommy
Dreamer.
Dreamer.
Why are they
Shout
not in
out
the
Tommy
front? They should be in
Dreamer,
the
man.
front. I got them all the way back there.
Shout out Tommy Dreamer, man.
Is that Mark Henry in the back too? I think that was Mark Henry.
Oh,
There you
my
go.
boy Bully Ray. My boy Bully Ray just hugged Bully Ray. ECW legends, man.
They should be more in the front.
Yeah.
I got them all the way in the back, behind fans. Seems a little
That's sick.
disrespectful.
So yeah, what were you saying?
Anyway, so Miz and Truth fall down after doing like a tug of war thing. Grab one side. New Catch Republic or the New Day grab the other side. Ding, ding, ding. They're both champions.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a clever way to split the
them up.
titles.
Yeah. Like they're both teams are fighting for it.
Yeah.
One side gets one half, the other side gets the other half, and that's how
Right.
they split it.
Okay, so by our predictions, clearly the Judgment Day is losing this match.
Yeah, they should lose. I think they should lose. But I don't want them to split up. I just
Yeah,
think they
that's
should
that's
lose
what
the
I was about to
titles.
get into, bro. I do not want the Judgment Day to split up at all. And every week they keep teasing it on Raw and SmackDown. Everybody's got dissension between each other, and I don't want them to split up.
I don't want them to split up neither. I think they're good together, but it's gonna happen eventually.
No, it doesn't, man. It doesn't. There's still a lot to tell with the Judgment Day, and they're just funny. Like I told you, there's like the way they talk in the backstage segments. Like they had Damian Priest. He pulled over. He pulled Dominic to the side, and you have them like literally like this is Dominic and Damian Priest, and this is when Santos he brought Santos to Raw
On this week's
and he's
Raw.
like, yeah, I brought my guest with me, and it's like, Dom, what the heck, man? It's like they're just standing right there.
It's like a
It's
sitcom.
like so silly, bro. And they're supposed to be serious. It's supposed to be like a dark.
I want to talk about The Office
Group.
for the intro. They have like an Office type of
Yeah.
vibe
like,
to the
silly,
backstage
bro.
segments.
So I don't want them to split up.
So do you have your predictions for?
I want the New Day to win.
New Day to win.
I like your idea though.
But if they split two, who's the other team you would want to win? New Cash Republic.
Yeah, it's DIY too, man.
Yeah, Y is good too.
They'd be
yeah.
a cool pick. Yeah, man. Just somebody, just to get the title.
I don't
off
think
of
you
the
can go
Judgment
wrong.
Day.
Unless Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are the Judgment Day.
Or
winner.
I mean,
But they're not
what
even
if
that bad neither.
what if we get new champions and we get the Judgment Day to retain? What if the Judgment Day pull one of them down? That way
could
you
happen.
can still have the Judgment Day as champions. Things is good. Things is solid with the Judgment Day. But then you have also the new set, and then they bring in a whole nother title,
I think that could happen. Yeah.
title, which I mean, yeah, that title they definitely need a redesign.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
like the way they look now.
Do you think we get any surprises in this match?
Probably not.
Like, what's the craziest thing?
There's already too much.
Like, you
things
think
going
there's
on.
gonna be tables? Think there's gonna be
Yeah. Probably.
tables?
I think they're gonna do a TLC kind of thing.
Yeah. So do you think
Pay
there's gonna be
homage.
any surprise returns or anything?
Nah, surprise returns for this match now.
Like the
Dude, how
Dudley
many
boys,
teams
like
you
the
want?
Dudley boys come out.
Can the Dudley boys still go?
Yeah.
Or Devon at least. Devon?
Devon could go, sure. I mean, just to do like one like funny thing or something like with Awesome Truth. Like, something like there's definitely gonna be something planned with R-Truth and his typical
for
shenanigans.
sure, yeah.
Where he probably forgets it's a ladder match or something. So
Yeah, you'll
I
probably
don't know.
think it's
Maybe
like
we
a
see the
Royal
Dudley
Rumble or something.
boys. The Dudley boys would be cool to see.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be nuts, bro.
but I think it's already too many teams, bro. Like you want 14? Right,
No,
right?
not for them to join the match, just for them to
just
do
to-
like a little moment.
That wouldn't
help
really make
somebody or
sense. I
something.
mean, maybe,
Yeah.
but nah, I don't think so.
All right.
Anyway, next match.
What's next?
Hopefully, will be match of the night. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, brother versus brother.
Brother versus brother.
Which I nah, never mind. It's good to keep it a normal single match.
I saw something online where this is going to be the third brother versus brother match ever.
Yeah, first Owen Hart, Bret Hart.
You saw
And
that too?
I also heard from Natalia before the Hall of Fame that it was every 15 years.
Yeah, she said that in the backstage.
Yeah.
thing?
So WrestleMania 10 was Bret Hart and Owen Hart.
Is that
The
a
next
box?
15 years,
Is that
Jeff.
a box that Paul Heyman has?
A box?
Yeah, he's got like a cardboard box next to him.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's see
so-
what's in there.
So every 15 years we've had a brother versus brother match.
Yeah, WrestleMania 25, Jeff and Matt Hardy, in I think it was like a no DQ match or something like that.
Yeah.
And then WrestleMania 40, another 15 years, Jay and Jimmy Uso.
All right. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to see Rikishi.
Which I think the pattern was Owen Hart a heel in that match, or like the bad guy brother.
I think so.
Which that means every
Matt Hardy was for sure. Matt Hardy, man,
yeah.
bro. When he did that to Jeff,
So that means-
oh my gosh.
the bad guy brother won every match.
Yeah.
So do you think that's gonna happen in this one?
The bad brother won
guess.
every match.
Yeah.
Jimmy Uso could really use a win.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think he needs it.
Like Jay
More than Jay.
Jay Uso is just so
I feel like Jay's established already.
established and like he could do.
He
no
already has the
wrong,
crowd
bro.
going with him. Jimmy, he's
Do I
just
wanna
like
see it. Yeah, we'll go ahead. About
Jimmy. He's just like floating around the bloodline. And he's
Yeah.
always like not getting attention from not
I don't
only
even
like the fans but like
I don't even think
even his
he's
own
had like
family.
matches like that.
He hasn't had that many singles matches.
Like, dude, we could find out, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't had a singles match in a long or like in a while.
I want Jay to win just because it's WrestleMania, but
Yeah, I don't want. I mean, it's like I'm rooting for Jimmy or anything,
I think Jimmy's gonna win.
but Jimmy's got something to prove for sure.
Mhm.
So maybe that edge could boost him past his brother Jey Uso. I don't know, man. Like, this seems like a very basic like Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso 1-on-1 singles match, but it could have so much implications.
Yeah.
Like,
But
what if Jey Uso takes Jimmy Uso out for the night?
what do you mean?
Like, he
Like
injures him.
just like injures him?
Who knows?
Like in story or like legit?
Like, I don't know. Like, I guess in story to where like Jimmy Uso, he's not like you see like the bloodline like crumbling before the tag match or something. I don't know. We're gonna get into the tag match in a little bit, but just
I
yeah,
don't
Jimmy
know,
Uso.
bro.
Jimmy
I
Uso's
don't know.
got something to prove in this match.
For sure, yeah.
But I would like to see Jey Uso win. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I would also like to see these brothers get back together, man. I want to see them get back together.
They definitely will at some point.
I want the Usos back. So, yeah,
I feel like that's a top team. That's like not really.
So you got Jimmy, huh?
I'm gonna say Jimmy wins because I think he just needs it more.
Okay. All right, and then
Next one? I
Man,
think
such a
another
loaded card, bro.
great match. Which, by the way, I think Saturday is a way better night than Sunday.
Crazy. I haven't looked
Like,
at
yeah, like if
Sunday
we
yet,
were
man.
gonna get tickets for only one night, I would pick Saturday.
Yeah.
The Intercontinental Championship match: Sami Zayn versus Gunther. Which I wished it was Chad Gable. They set it up to be Chad Gable, but it's not Chad
Or at
Gable.
least a triple threat.
Or at least a triple threat. But they did a triple threat last year, and they already have a triple threat for the U.S. title. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But I think this match is still going to be good. It doesn't have the story like Chad Gable's one did with his daughter and everything. But I think this is still going to be a good match.
It has like the pretty much the story is like Gunther is the freaking wall right now.
Yeah.
And Sami
It's
Zayn.
like, what was his name in Rocky 4? Drago?
Dragoff.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like Ilya Dragunov. No.
Where he was
But-
just like a beast and, you know, he had to train to fight him and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think Gunther's going to retain the title, if I'm being honest.
But yeah, but back to the what like the you didn't see a story in this, but there is
No, there was a story, but I just don't think it was as good.
Gunther is the wall right now, bro. And
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, it's just like he is he's got to try to overcome him.
Mm-hmm.
Like the story with Chad Gable and Gunther was that what?
With Chad Gable and Gunther?
Yeah, he
Was
beat
that
him
he
once.
wanted to put a smile on his daughter's face
Yeah.
because he made his daughter
He
cry
beat him
in the front
once.
row.
And then they had like 3 matches, right? A 3-match series.
Mm-hmm. But after that, they just did nothing.
And
with Chad Gable.
he kept taking Gunther to the limits.
Yeah, he kept taking Gunther to the limits.
Yeah. Here with Sammy, it's like he's it's just after his stuff with the bloodline. So he's kind of like in limbo right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he may never get like another
And before this, he was just looking to be on the card in general.
yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
And he had his peak with the bloodline again. Like he had like another resurgence, and now it's like he's kind of trying to get that back. You know, and he's got to get it through Gunther. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to who I want to see win, I'm sorry, bro. Gunther's amazing, but I kind of want to see Sammy win here.
I would love to see Sammy with the title too.
See Sammy win here, and let Gunther take that next step. Because after this, like what else is left for Gunther?
Unless they do the triple threat for WrestleMania Backlash.
Who else is left for Gunther?
They do the Chad Gable, Sammy, and Gunther triple threat for Backlash.
That goes back to what I was saying earlier. Is like how many of these matches conclude at like WrestleMania, and how much like continue past WrestleMania.
I think if Gunther wins, it keeps going. But if Sammy wins, it's like That's it. Unless they do a rematch at Backlash, and then after that, it's over.
Do you think Chad Gable comes into the fold in this match?
I think he's gonna be in the corner of Sammy.
Imagine he throws in the towel.
Know it? I think that could actually happen.
What
He
if
throws in the
what if,
towel.
yeah.
Sami Zayn gets really mad at him. He doesn't turn heel, but he turns on Chad Gable. Triple threat at Backlash.
Cause that vignette that they did on Raw, where he's like training him,
Mm-hmm.
was like cool,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
and it showed like Chad Gable like he doesn't fully like still a little bit doesn't fully believe in Sami Zayn, bro. And then what if like during the match, like he because like during that segment he got mad at Sami Zayn for not giving it 100% effort.
Mm-hmm.
So what if during the match he's like during the WrestleMania match he sees that in Sami Zayn like Sami Zayn's just getting absolutely destroyed, and then Chad Gable throws in the towel, bro. That's a twist.
I can see that happening.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
crazy
can see
twist.
that
And then you
happening.
get Gunther retains, Sammy doesn't lose, and you get to keep it going.
Yeah, he doesn't win. Or he doesn't lose clean. Well, I mean, I guess it's clean, but it's like a
Well, I'm sorry,
technicality.
Sammy doesn't win. Or no, he doesn't lose clean. He
Yeah.
lost, but
Like, there's like a technicality.
yeah, it's
on
like
it.
a asterisk.
Yeah,
Behind it.
because he didn't choose to give up. The person in his corner chose to give up.
Right. So,
So
Gunther has held the IC title for how long now?
like almost 700 days.
700 days.
Honestly, he's closing another year. He's closing out Roman's streak for the title.
Yeah, this is gonna go into Roman too, like into the match on Sunday. But it's like the next person that holds this title, are they
Got a lot
expected to have a similar reign? They got a lot
To be honest,
live
I
up
hope
to.
not. I'm kind of tired of these long title
The long
reigns because
title
it
reigns.
makes the year of wrestling like kind of boring and too predictable.
Not boring.
Not
I wouldn't
boring,
say
but like
boring.
predictable.
Yeah.
You know, because now I only expect the title change to
But
be on
this
like
year
the big shows.
nothing is too predictable, except maybe this match
Yeah,
because of how much Gunther's been dominating. But really, there's so many ways this thing could go, especially like the tag match. Like this, nothing's really like clear cut.
yeah,
But but there is negatives with long title reigns, fatigue
yeah.
and all that. All right, what we got next? We got 2 matches next, right?
Mm-hmm. Next would be Women's World Championship match: Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Which
I
before we get
forgot
into
to.
that, Paul Heyman is speaking to Cody Rhodes, saying he wished his father was here to see this.
Cody Rhodes in the front row.
Yeah.
Well, Dusty Rhodes was in ECW, so that yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of love there. So, all right, we got Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. So what I forgot to say when I was giving my reasons for why I like wanted to do this was because I wanted to like show my appreciation towards Becky Lynch. After her match with like at the Elimination Chamber
Mm-hmm.
where she won,
Mm-hmm.
I was like I have to say something about this.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you share them on your personal accounts and everything, like nobody
he's
nobody
opening.
really cares.
He's opening the box that he had, Paul Heyman.
Oh hey man, it's opening the box right now. It's gonna be in there. Oh, his jacket.
Old ECW
That was in the box
attire.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Just his old leather jacket. Yeah. So yeah, one of the reasons why I decided to do this so I could like really like, get my thoughts about wrestling and everything out there, because when you do it on your personal accounts, like nobody really cares that much. So Becky Lynch, bro, I think she's the greatest women's wrestler
Of all time.
ever, bro.
I
And it
agree with
really
that.
it really solidified. This really solidified for me. Like this was the time period where Terry Funk died. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terry Funk died. Remember, like that bunch of people were trying to pay tribute to him in like all these street fights. And remember the Street Profits too. They had a street fight and that
But
wasn't so
they
good.
weren't that great.
That wasn't great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton on NXT put on the best tribute to Terry Funk that whole week. and that
And
solidified
they,
it
I
for
think
me.
they even called like that Street Profits match, literally directly called it like a Terry Funk tribute.
Yeah,
And like the only thing they did was put someone through a table,
that's it. No.
I think, and that was it.
And the one with the match with Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton, it wasn't dubbed as a tribute, but Becky Lynch came out and in tribute to Terry Funk. She
Hmm.
came out with like a
I think she just came out with like a white tank top
no
or
no no
something
the
like
the white tank top and
and the
the
tap or the
what's
oh
that
the
thing
the
called?
the shopping cart full of
Yeah, the
weapons.
shopping cart with the weapon. And then she put on a banger with Tiffany Stratton in
Yeah,
NXT before Tiffany Stratton got established. So my props to Becky Lynch. She is, in my opinion, the greatest women's wrestler. She is. People like to call Bailey the Mick Foley. She is a Mick Foley esque wrestler.
Becky.
Workhorse. Tears it up every time, bro.
Hmm.
She's my favorite, bro. She's going up against Rhea Ripley this weekend. Rhea Ripley, I have mixed feelings towards.
I think her title run has just been,
I don't know, man. Like, she's dominant,
but she gets help from a lot of people.
but she hasn't really she just looks dominant, but she hasn't really showed that she's
Hmm.
dominant. So
Even in that Nia Jax match, she was getting beat up the whole time, pretty much,
yeah,
until she came back and
but
won.
shout out to Nia Jax too. She's been killing it too. But yeah, I mean, we saw what Becky did with the NXT title, man. I think give her another run at this women's world title, and she'll put on freaking killers, bangers, bro.
I would like to see that,
Becky winning.
but at the same
People
time,
people saying, "Oh my God, Becky wins too much. Becky wins too much."
not really.
I don't
But
think so.
at the same time, I've been
She
noticing
deserves it.
Becky, as much as people like her, I feel like she's not getting like the right reactions she usually gets.
Who, Becky?
Yeah, like the pop she gets isn't that loud. Then you hear Rhea Ripley come out, just like this whole thunderous thing. So it's kind of like Becky would be cool, but like I think people just like Rhea too much.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I mean, no, she's good. Don't get me wrong. Great, actually. She put on an amazing match with the WrestleMania we went to
Hmm.
against Charlotte. But I don't know. It's just her title reign is not really impressing
Not
me
really
that
that
much.
good.
And I
Not
think
good stories. Just
Becky is just, man, she's got it, bro. She could do real good work with that title. Take it around everywhere, like sort of like what Seth Rollins did before he got injured. And I'd like to see Becky win.
I would like to see Becky win too, but honestly, I think Rhea might retain. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think Triple H said after Mania we're going to a new. I think he would want Rhea as the face of that new era with the title. So I think Rhea's gonna win, but I wouldn't mind seeing Becky win.
All right. Yeah. And then
Now,
last but certainly not least,
this is what I have the
can't wait.
big prediction for.
I can't. I
I,
have.
I,
I have. I
I
have
saved
predictions,
for
but
it.
we gotta break it down though. The last match for WrestleMania Saturday.
Cody Rhodes,
We got this insane tag match.
same tag match.
Yeah, this is going to determine whether or not that the Bloodline get banned on Sunday in the match against Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the title, or is it going to be Bloodline rules? We got Dwayne the freaking Rock, the final boss, Johnson, and Roman Reigns teaming up against
Right.
Cody Rhodes and
yeah.
Seth Rollins.
So this prediction, just like in real life.
But wait, hold on. Before you get into a
Okay.
prediction, right? Let's predict this, right? So in a tag match, you got like the recipe is usually okay. You got two people in the ring you got the 1-on-1 in the ring, and then you got the people on the outside. Now the people who usually start on the outside, they're usually the ones that make the hot tag,
Mm-hmm.
that receive the hot tag. And it's like they get that freaking crowd pumped up after the hot tag. Who do you think starts this match? And who do you think is going to be on the outside waiting for that hot tag? That's what I'm so curious about.
I think it's gonna be Seth and Roman, starting off. Because I think what people want to see more, because Roman's build with Cody hasn't been that great,
Mm-hmm.
but Cody's build with The Rock has been what everyone's talking about. So I think the hot tags are gonna be Cody and The Rock. Because that's what people want to see. They want to see those two go down at it
Yeah.
in a match.
I agree with you on Cody. Cody is for sure not starting this match, and he's going to receive that hot tag. That's for sure. I agree with you on that. Now, when it comes to The Rock and Roman, I'm not sure who's going to start that one.
But also, it's The Rock's first match, so I feel like they want to keep him on like a minute restriction, like how they say it in basketball.
Yeah.
On a minute restriction. You know? Because it's his first match. We don't know how he's going to do. Hopefully he does good. We don't know if he's going to get too tired. We don't know if he's still got the moves down properly. So I think they would save The Rock for the hot tag. That's what I think.
That's interesting, man. Yeah, it could be. What I do know is shout out to Seth Rollins during this whole,
Dude, he's been
this whole segment, bro. Like it
trying
started
his
started that, everybody was like they were crapping on him pretty hard.
yeah.
But that night where it was both of them in the ring and Cody Rhodes or the Rock mentioned something about his mom that night. Bro, Seth Rollins showed so much aggression and so much fire, like more than Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And this was after The Rock said something about his mom, bro. And it took a while for Cody to respond, but Seth Rollins, boom, got right in The Rock's face, and he's just been amazing.
It's like Roman said,
He's been amazing.
Cody's a
Despite
politician.
despite that they've been like dubbing him number two. He's been doing his thing.
He's had to definitely climb out a massive hole that they try to dig him in.
Yeah,
bury him in.
Right. So Seth starts his match, right?
With Roman, yeah.
And yeah, it'd be cool to see Seth and Roman start this match, champion versus champion.
Especially since they still have unfinished business.
Yeah,
Since the Royal Rumble from like 2 years ago.
champions versus champion. Okay, so now you said you had a prediction for this match.
And just like in real life, it has 2 parts. Okay. But I think for this match, The Rock and Roman are gonna win. Because I think
Roman
if
win?
Cody,
yeah, they should.
if Cody is gonna
'Cause I want
win
to see
the
what
title,
Bloodline rules look like.
we kind of saw it on Raw, but that was
Yeah.
kind of just like a
well,
nugget
for WrestleMania, I wanted to see something different, bro. I want to see all the ancestors in the front row. Everybody. I want to see Rikishi in the front row. I want to see Roman's parents in the front row. I want to see freaking the other Wild Samoan, Sika. Or
Yeah.
Alpha. I think Alpha is the other one. Sika is Roman's dad.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the freaking ring look different. I want to see freaking, trim all over the place. I want to see like this, like if it gets to Bloodline rules, I want to see something crazy, something different, bro.
So what you just said is gonna tie into my next prediction. I'm gonna save for The Rock or for Roman and Cody, their one-on-one match for night 2. What you just said, it's gonna tie back into that, right? But I think if Cody is gonna win the title on night 2, I feel like they should stack everything against him to make it seem like he really earned it.
By having this be
Having him
it be Bloodline rules.
having the disadvantage.
Yeah.
As much as it would be cool to see finally Roman just not use his family for once against Cody, I think this match he has to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think,
I definitely want to see Bloodline rules.
and also I think it would be crazy if The Rock and Roman lose on both nights. Because I think I'll get to that later, but I think there's no way they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
They gotta win one.
Which means like is Seth gonna get pinned? Seth gets pinned.
Yeah, I guess he would have to.
Poor Seth, man.
So yeah, you got anything else for that tag match? Or you want to go into the next night?
Yeah, I think we can go into the next night. I definitely want to see Bloodline rules in this match.
Yeah.
And I want to see The Rock kill it, bro.
Hopefully, yeah. I'd
In the
go see
ring,
that.
bro. Like insane. So that was
Night
WrestleMania night 1. Stack, bro. I'm talking about like you got 1 title match,
Crazy.
2 title match, 3 title match, 3 title matches on that night.
All right,
And then let's go on ahead and let's transition into WrestleMania night 2, Sunday.
Night 2
Well,
Sunday.
you got 4 title matches on this night actually.
Yeah, but I think the other ones are.
We might have to I mean, the thing I wasn't so sure whether to dub night one or night two better. I just didn't know what was on each.
I think night one's better just because you get three
The
title
brother,
matches.
yeah,
Three title matches are most likely gonna be great.
and the Rock,
Then you also get to see The Rock wrestle
and that ladder match.
and that ladder match. So I think night one's probably the better one. But starting night two, Philadelphia Street Fight, Bobby Lashley, Profits versus Final Testament. Late
I
edition.
just want to see
Yeah.
something crazy, man. Like I don't know. The Final
Yeah.
Testament, I'm not really a fan of.
That's why I think they gotta win this match.
And they giving Paul Heyman time, huh?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why it should have been last, but I don't know.
So Paul Heyman's still giving his
Actually,
speech.
I think he's ending it right now.
Yeah, Paul Heyman's still giving his speech. Okay, so we got the Final Testament. I'm not really a fan of, but I am a fan of the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Amazing, they're amazing, and that they had a match last year at WrestleMania 39.
And they put on a really good
Amazing match with Braun
that
Strowman,
no one even
Ricochet,
thought was gonna
a
be a good
banger,
match.
bro. And the Alpha Academy and the Street
Yeah,
Profits.
crazy stuff.
Amazing match. So if we can
That
get
they won
something
last
like
year.
this,
Profits won that last year.
yeah.
Remember that?
So they're looking to go 2 in a row. This time they're with Bobby Lashley and Street Profits. I
Mhm.
think they need a win though. They for sure need to win. Like
Lashley and the Profits.
yeah, man. They've
I
been
don't
away.
s-
They've been away from the title scene. They just been getting beat up by the Final Testament
Heyman just ended his
week after
speech.
week. I think I gotta give the nod to the Street Profits.
To be honest,
winning the
they
street fight.
both
And they
teams
better
need
do
to
the
win.
street fight proper, not like that Terry
Yeah,
Funk tribute.
Definitely. I think they both need to win, both teams, because the Final Testament, if they don't win this match, like I feel like people are just gonna boo them, not give them a reaction. There's gonna be another failed Karrion Cross experiment, which is probably gonna, if this doesn't work, he's probably gonna lead to his release to the company.
Yeah.
Unless Triple H has that much faith in him to keep him around after everything he's done has failed. I think Final Testament needs this more than the
well, I'm rolling with the Profits
and
and
Lashley.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them win. I'm a fan of them too, but
I just want to see some cool stuff.
yeah.
It's Philadelphia street fight.
Now the match I thought should have had the Philadelphia Street Fight, but I understand why you give it to the other match, LA Knight and AJ Styles. I think their rivalry could have had an ODQ match, since all the craziness and brawling that they've had since
Well, they
AJ
brawled
Styles
today.
came out.
Like, they brawled today. They got into a legit fight at WWE World.
Yeah, I didn't see
Freaking
that.
AJ Styles' nose is what got busted open.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I didn't see the brawl. I just know you told
I'm
me about
surprised
it.
you didn't see him tonight. Maybe he got banned.
Well, that's probably why he got.
Maybe he got banned from the arena.
Yeah. So, who you got
So
on this
this
one?
I think so. This is just a straight up 1-on-1.
Just straight up 1-on-1, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. AJ Styles is an amazing wrestler. LA Knight, he's yet to kind of have that amazing, 5-star classic kind of match.
He was off of Mania last year.
Yeah, he
When he
wasn't
should
even
have been
on
in
WrestleMania. LA WrestleMania and
It was in the
on the card.
Battle Royal, Andre the Giant one.
So I think he just I don't think it. I mean, yeah, he needs a win, but he also needs a really good match.
Yeah, I think that's what's more important. That he has a good match.
A great match with AJ Styles, and he's dealing with AJ Styles, so that should be a pretty easy task for him.
Yeah, I think LA Knight's gonna get the win.
Yeah.
AJ Styles is already like an established star, so he can lose at Mania. He also had plenty Mania matches before.
Yeah.
So
What we
And this
got
is-
next?
Huh?
What we got next?
for the next match,
Yeah.
you got the Triple Threat United States Championship match. Randy Orton, Kevin
Yeah.
Owens, and Logan Paul.
I would love for Randy to win, bro.
I would love for Randy to win too.
Anybody but Logan Paul. Which, by the way, we haven't even brought up the fact Prime is gonna be all over the ring. I think every match.
I hope not, bro.
It is.
Imagine Cody Rhodes winning finishing the story, placid right in the middle as a,
And he's going down
Prime
he's
bottle.
going down to kiss the mat.
and it's a prime.
And it's a
bottle.
freaking Prime bottle.
What I'm hoping is that the prime bottle stays for only Logan Paul matches, and Logan Paul matches alone. Because anything else, God, that would suck.
Yeah, so this triple threat is interesting because it's been Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. They've been buddy buddy this whole time.
Yeah. Those, I mean, honestly, either Randy or Kevin Owens winning, I'm okay with. Just as long as it's not Logan Paul. I
Yeah,
think.
it's
I think
just
it's
interesting.
time to end
Like
that
they
title
just been
reign.
playing cat and mouse. They just been playing cat and mouse with Logan Paul this
Yeah, so
whole
they caught him
feud.
today. Gave him a stunner and an RKO on
Yeah,
SmackDown.
I don't even know. Like when has Randy Orton even held the U.S. title before?
Yeah, he has.
When?
It was during. It was during like a weird era for Randy. It was when he was on SmackDown, like 2017, 2018, which was like
And before that, it probably went back further when he won the. Because I remember he won the IC title.
yeah. I think honestly that
I
was
think that was his first title that he ever won. Actually,
yeah, it was.
I just don't remember him with the U.S. titles.
And I think he's only held the U.S. title once, and
That's
that was
crazy,
in
man.
that year.
Yeah, dude. I think I'd love to see Randy win that.
Yeah, but also I'd like to see Kevin Owens hold another title.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got the women's match.
Yeah, WWE Women's
Bailey and
Championship
Io
match.
Sky,
Bayley.
man. So Bailey was the women's Royal Rumble winner. Doesn't get to main event WrestleMania.
Which I mean, you can't have her main event when you
Well,
have
they got to stop calling the women's Royal Rumble. Oh, whoever wins is gonna
Gets
main
the main
event
event,
WrestleMania.
yeah,
Because this
that's true.
sucks, bro, for Bailey. Because this story is really good.
Which I predicted how the story was gonna go.
He did.
Remember that?
He did. He said that it would be Batista and
The
Triple
Batista
H.
type of storyline.
And it
Batista and
ended
Triple
up,
H had a storyline.
and then like the next SmackDown, it was Bailey listening in on Io Sky.
Which they kind, but you know,
a smack on her.
it is what it is. Also, no power bomb into the table spot, which I was kind of hoping for, but
All right, it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that.
yeah, I know.
For-
I was just
verbatim.
hoping,
Um,
but I think Bailey's gonna for sure win.
see, this is one of the when I would go back and say like, does it end at WrestleMania? This shouldn't end at WrestleMania,
I think you can keep going after this for a
especially
little bit.
because they didn't get that main event spot.
And also they didn't get it like a crazy build to the match.
Yeah, they didn't get a whole lot of time.
Like
The Rock
they
came
can do
back
more.
and took an episode
And
of SmackDown.
Whole hour off an
yeah, a
episode of
whole
SmackDown,
hour
pretty
off of that
much.
build up.
Which I mean, it was great, but you know.
So yeah, this I feel like deserves to continue on.
But I think it's gonna end with Bailey winning the championship at Mania.
Wow.
It's been a long time she's held it. It's been a long time since she's been a good guy or a baby face again.
Her whole career.
So I think Bailey's gonna take the title.
Yeah.
And the Hall of Fame just went out.
Yeah, keep going.
So yeah, I'd say definitely Bailey's gonna win this one. I think we're probably gonna get air interference from Damage Control, but we're gonna see Jade, Bianca, and Naomi take them out of there, clean house with them again.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so I'd say that.
Yeah, Bailey.
You-
I mean,
you think so too?
if they aren't going to continue this past WrestleMania 40, I think Bailey should definitely win.
I think it can still continue if Bailey wins.
Yeah, demands a rematch probably.
Yeah.
They deserve more time is what I'm trying to get at. Wow. So next we got
Another
one
big
of the
prediction for
world-
this one too.
we got one of the world title matches.
Yeah.
Next.
You got another
Heavyweight
big
title.
prediction for this one too.
We got Seth Rollins and Drew
McIntyre. So, you want to start with your prediction first? Because mine's like kind of drawn out. Mine's kind of long.
Yes, I'll gladly start with my prediction actually. So I think everybody wants to talk smack on Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest is cashing in,
Okay, well, that's what I was going to say
and
too.
I think he's going to cash in successfully.
No, but okay.
You thought he was going to cash in on the Roman?
No, I didn't say I was going to cash in on Roman.
Yeah.
There's no way it can cash in on Roman. Doesn't make sense.
Some people think, but I don't think so. I think if he's going to cash in, it should be this title, and I think he should do it successfully. I mean, but who does he cash in on?
That's what my prediction is going to go into.
Yeah, who do you think he cashes on?
I'm having a Charles Barkley guarantee moment right here.
Say it.
I guarantee you this is going to happen. Okay? Seth and Drew go on, have a great match. Drew's going to win the title. Right? And let me get a fact check really quick. Clash at the Castle is in June. I believe. Castle. I think it's in June.
Which is where Drew
Where Drew
McIntyre. Well,
McIntyre's from.
the host of that pay per view is where Drew McIntyre is from.
20.
And if
24.
we're in April, so that's like a month, 2 months,
I think it is.
2 pay per views after WrestleMania.
I think it is June.
Yeah.
Okay, so Drew wins. He gets to win a title at Mania in front of fans this time. Damian Priest cashes in successfully. And it's going to go into a feud that lasts until Clash of the Castle in his home country, his hometown, where he gets to win the title back in front of his own people.
I love that.
So he gets 2 big moments.
Because he gets 2 big wins, and then you also, by him cashing in after he wins at Mania, you get to keep him bitter again.
Yeah, you got to keep him bitter and upset.
Yeah, because if he wins at WrestleMania, then what? His whole character goes to nothing.
Mm-hmm. And that gives him something to do until CM Punk comes back.
Which
SummerSlam.
I like that.
So there you go. That's my guarantee.
I'm rolling with that.
That's got to happen.
I'm rolling with that, but
that's got to happen.
Man, but what a reign Seth has had. Shout out to Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth has been good with that title, but I think it's time to put it to an end.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, man.
Main event
Cody, time, baby. The rematch. And now Roman. Are we the rematch? Roman Reigns.
You can go first again.
Universal WWE Championship match. Roman Reigns versus Cody 2, part 2. Now that we don't have no Uso bias, Jey Uso is not with the bloodline anymore. Are we rooting for Roman or are we rooting for Cody?
I'm rooting for Cody.
I'm torn still.
I'm rooting for Cody.
I'm torn. Because
I'm gonna be like, I don't care about Cody Rhodes' story if he doesn't. They got to do it this year.
I'm torn still because, man, bro, especially after watching that Roman Reigns documentary.
Mm-hmm. So you're having more bias to the bloodline again after seeing it.
I just don't want to see it come to an end, man. Because my prediction with this, right? Whoever loses is going to be gone for a long time. They're going to be gone from wrestling for a long time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's Roman, who, if he loses, his historic reign comes to an end, and he's just not going to be the same, bro. He's going to be broken. So he's going to be gone. And then on the other hand, if you have Cody Rhodes lose consecutively, he's not showing his face, bro. He might crawl into a hole.
I think there's going to be a lot of people.
Like how Luke Skywalker was in that movie. Where Ray had to go find him.
Yeah.
So, which leads to my prediction, like, this should be dubbed as, this is like, okay, so we had on Saturday night, it's going to be Bloodline Rules. It's going to carry over to Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
This should be Bloodline Rules, loser leaves town match. Because, like I said, whoever's losing is gone, bro. Yeah. We're not going to see them for a long time. A year.
Yeah,
a year is kind of extreme.
Nah, I think it's gonna be until SummerSlam.
Eight. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think until SummerSlam. That's a long time. That's like 6 months.
Yeah. I like that. 6 months. So, with that being said, did you give your prediction yet?
No, because mine's pretty. Mine's like a crazy. So I want you.
So
to go first.
So I think there's gonna be a lot of fallout from this. I think whoever loses is gonna be gone for a long time. With that being said, I think Roman retains.
Okay. So you're gonna see how creative this mind goes with wrestling.
I'm interested because this is what I wanted to do with you. By the way, it's 12:22 in the morning right now, and we're still talking wrestling. And I'm curious to see where your mind is.
This mind has a lot of creative ideas when it comes to
wrestling. That's why I wanted you on here. So yeah, I think Roman wins, right? And then it's like, oh my God, Cody Rhodes, he didn't finish the story. But it's fine. We're all still gonna watch.
That is true.
But the problem is people are like, okay, it's gonna kill Cody. Reigns is like how people see him and how people think of him and whether people will still believe in him.
That is true, yeah.
If you build the story correctly, the people will still love Cody, man. Like I told you, if Cody Rhodes loses, we shouldn't see him. He's gone, bro. And what do they say about the heart? Absence makes the heart grows fonder.
Hmm. I mean, yeah.
So
I could
when we
see
do
that,
see
but
Cody Rhodes again for the third time's a charm, baby. Third time's a charm. He will be back better than ever, and and then Roman will have his winning. You know, he will pass Hogan, and then we'll have fucking. And I'm sorry, and then we'll have Cody Rhodes finally win the title.
But do you think Cody, if he loses, will win another Rumble in main event Mania with Roman again? And also, if we do that, we prolong Roman versus The Rock again.
Dang! Wow. Then you're in the same cycle.
Exactly.
Isn't it so? Roman's thing is like it's. Oh man.
See, there's a lot of factors that go into this.
Wow, bro. Does that mean, I guess that means he has to literally win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like you said, the same cycle. But then you could do Rock not at WrestleMania.
That has to be at WrestleMania. Rock versus
Or
Roman
maybe you
Reigns.
just have Cody win at SummerSlam.
Oh, you're saying like that?
Would him passing Hogan have to be after SummerSlam or before?
I don't know.
I think it's because a lot of people think SummerSlam. So maybe you just have Cody win at SummerSlam.
Okay, so you ready?
Let's hear yours now.
This is gonna be very overbooked. Just to let you know.
It's fine.
Very
it's
overbooked.
Bloodline rules. Like I told you, I want to see it.
So back to what you said. You have all bloodline around. Right?
Yep.
They're calling this the biggest Mania. So I think you get some of the family that's outside of WWE. You get Jacob Fatu on the outside.
Oh man.
You get Umaga's son, Zilla
Fatu.
on the outside. Right? And I've seen people compare this to Endgame. Right? So you have the bloodline is.
Oh my god, we didn't even get to freaking John Cena or Stone Cold or anything like that.
Wait.
Go ahead. Okay,
Wait.
that's why you're here. You get it too.
Right?
Yeah,
So
just waited.
So the bloodline is disadvantages on Cody Rhodes. They're attacking him any chance they get. Right? It's not a fair fight. Cody Rhodes getting jumped by the entire bloodline. With Rikishi and
Didn't even get into half of the
with
stuff.
with Rikishi and
Yeah.
how you said Alpha and Sika,
Yeah,
all of them watching. Cody Rhodes calls in everybody like it's the Avengers. Jey Uso comes out. Seth Rollins comes out.
Where do they come out?
They just come out from the stage.
From the stage, or
Yeah.
or like does he go like this?
Yeah, he can
Like
do that.
beat up,
or
tired?
or he doesn't even ask for it. They just come out to get them all out the way,
Yeah.
so it can lead to Roman and Cody Rhodes being 1-on-1, right? You get Jay, you get Seth, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, right?
Wow.
You get Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens coming in. Who else? Did I win against Roman? Ray, even maybe.
Jeez.
John Cena, Stone Cold. They come out all so they can help Cody Rhodes. Right?
Yeah.
They take away the entire bloodline from ringside. Every single one of them.
That's what I want to see.
And then leads to Cody and Roman. 1-on-1. Straight up. No more bloodline on ringside. Besides like the high chiefs and stuff like that. Or whatever they call
people,
them.
the ancestors.
Yeah, the ancestors. And then leads a straight up 1-on-1 match now. Where Cody Rhodes wins the title. And finishes his story at Mania.
I like that. Now, what if you have those people like the regular people, the active people, like I don't think Rey Mysterio is gonna get involved.
Not Rey Mysterio, but I'm just saying people that win against
Kevin
Roman.
Owens. What if you have Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, come from the crowd, and then you have John Cena and Stone Cold come through have an entrance, come through the stage.
That could happen.
Because like we see Jey Uso and Seth
we've
Rollins
seen
come
their
to the
entrances,
stage.
yeah.
They come from the crowd, and you had the big guns from the stage
coming in the stage, yeah.
That'd be crazy, and they have their own entrance.
But anyways, same idea. You know what I mean? I don't care about the execution. I'm just saying that's what I think is gonna happen. So there you go.
So I got Roman.
There's my prediction.
I got Roman winning, and you got Cody winning.
I got Cody winning,
which is fair. Now you can agree that whoever loses, we're not seeing them for a long time.
Well, we don't see Roman for a long time,
Anyways,
anyways.
but yeah.
But yeah, they're definitely not gonna be around for a while. For a
You
little
think
while.
anybody?
Maybe not
You think
Cody.
maybe The Rock? You think The Rock stays loyal to Roman?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense for him to turn on him.
Yeah, even though they kind of teased it.
And it doesn't make sense for Seth Rollins either to turn on him. I
To
don't think
turn on
nobody's
Cody? You
turning.
don't think he's gonna turn on
No.
Cody?
Nah.
I could see that
Unless he loses.
at WrestleMania.
And Seth Rollins is like, dude, I was behind your back the whole time. You didn't choose me. You said you had Roman. This whole time I believed in you, and you still lost.
Mm.
And he just like belittles Cody Rhodes. And then that's the feud.
There's so
until-
much, bro, that we haven't even touched on. It's just like anything could happen, bro. Anything. But for one thing for sure, I do want to see like the visuals of the Bloodline rules, because they kind of did something. Remember Jey Uso and Roman at SummerSlam, where it was like tribal combat or tribal warfare or something.
Yeah.
And it was just like a regular match.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, they went back on a lot of things.
I
that they
want to
said
see
that
the
was supposed to
freaking
happen.
ancestors, bro. I want to see the elders involved.
Yeah,
I
that's what
see
I
him come
thought. I
out.
thought for that match they were definitely going to be out there, but nah.
Yeah. So there you go, man. There's our predictions for WrestleMania.
Do you want to do this to see like? Well, we agreed on a lot of them, right?
Well, we'll see it on the playback. So for the highlights, for the big ones, night one, you got, for the big ones, you got Gunther retaining. I got Sammy winning.
Yeah, I
the
think I got
tag
Gunther
team
winning.
championship match. You got a creative finish where one team
Mhm.
grabs one and the other team grabs one.
But my two picks
But
would be
you got
Truth, Awesome Truth, and New Catch Republic.
and New Catch Republic. I like that idea, but I like the Judgment Day retaining, so we keep the Judgment Day around, and New Day winning because I
Yeah,
love
New
the
Day.
New Day. Shout
Yeah.
out Austin Creed, I love you.
I love the New Day too, by the way. But you know,
The
since the beginning of what we've down.
the
Since FIFA.
Bloodline Rules match, we got, we want to see. We both agree on that. We want to see Bloodline Rules. And then for Sunday, we got hopefully Randy, or hopefully anybody else but Logan Paul winning. We got
Bailey winning.
yeah, Bailey
Women's
winning.
Championship. And I got Drew winning the.
Yeah, and
whatever
you got
title.
Drew.
But
I got Drew.
cash in at Mania
Yeah,
with Priest winning
yeah,
the title.
that's your difference. But we
Yeah.
both want to see Priest cash in. Roman versus Cody.
I
I
got
got Roman because I don't want to see it. I love this bloodline stuff, and you got Cody. Finally completing the story. But okay, yeah, this is where I want to bring up, by the way, before we, just to put a pin on it, right? If Cody wins, then what? This goes back to like our title reign fatigue. If Cody wins, he better hold on. Like, he's got to hold on to that title for a long time.
I think it has to at
Otherwise,
least be
it's
a
gonna
year.
be like for what, bro?
I think it has to at least be a year.
He has to, and can he sustain that? Can he pull what Roman did?
I don't think anybody's gonna pull what Roman did again.
Then why have him win then if he's not gonna?
Well, then you can say that about anybody. Why have anybody be Roman Reigns if they're not gonna have the same title reign as Roman Reigns?
Nobody did beat Roman Reigns.
But I mean, I don't think they have to have an insanely long title reign like Roman just to justify them winning.
I think so. Cody especially.
I think a year and a half, that's good enough.
A year is fine.
That's
So,
still
like,
a
bro,
long
he's
time.
He's gotta hold on to that, bro.
That's still a long
And
time to be
he's
champion.
he's got a freaking shoes to fill if he's gonna win on Sunday. Which
Oh,
I'm
shoot.
rooting
Here
for
we
him,
go.
but
Favorite boxer of all time. Muhammad
I'm
Ali's getting inducted.
rooting for him, but yeah, he's got a lot to. So that's when I'm curious. What's gonna happen if Cody wins, and then the aftermath.
What's the
He was
story
at
after he
WWE
wins?
World, and he says that, I'd love to pull the clip up, but we gotta figure that out for another day. He said at WWE World that, remember we watched, and he says that, okay, if he wins, he's gonna want to defend on both Friday and Monday. It's a tough task.
He also wanted to change the
And
title
he wants to
design,
change the title,
which is beautiful. That's another one to win.
Well, yeah, to put a pin on the main event for WrestleMania Night 2, Roman versus Cody. It's going to be interesting to see if Cody does it, what happens next. And what does that title reign look like, and can it be comparable to Roman Reigns?
I don't think there's gonna be any title reign that's
We're
gonna be
gonna find that
comparable
out
to Roman
on
Reigns.
Sunday. So there you have it, everybody. Those are predictions for night 1 and night 2. This is Alley-Oop off the top rope podcast. And the alley-oop is basketball. So we are going to be talking basketball. It is getting late, so we're going to briefly get into it.
This quick.
Huh?
Try to go through this quick.
Yeah. So we're from California. Our favorite team is the Lakers, right? I grew up loving the Lakers since I was little. He just started getting into basketball a year ago, which finally, thank God. Every time I would put it on, he would literally pay zero attention prior. So he's
But can I tell
into
you why,
basketball.
though?
Why?
Because I would be in the middle of something and you would just interrupt while putting on basketball.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now I do it and there's no problem. So
Yeah.
there you go. All right. So the Lakers. So the Kings lost, I think, 2 in a row today. My
I can
phone's
pull
over
up
there.
the
Yeah.
stats for everybody.
The standings.
We're in ninth still. But we're tied, actually,
We're
with
still
the
in
Kings.
ninth?
We're tied with the Kings.
Okay. Well,
We had the same amount of losses and wins.
the
between
standings right
teams.
now is probably the crazy. Like this happened last year also,
Yeah.
but the standings has been the
Which, by the way,
craziest I've ever
the
seen.
West is 10 times better.
It didn't start
in the
out
East.
that way.
I'm saying right now,
Yeah.
like if we compare the Heat to the Lakers have, let me see, the Lakers have more wins than the Heat, and they're in 7th. We're in 9th.
Yeah. So we're rooting for the Lakers big time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to look in the NBA playing bracket. So yeah, the Lakers, I think they need to get at least 6 plate, like 6, to avoid playing the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have a thought about that. It's like, would you rather face the Nuggets now or face them when it's like the Lakers are tired?
I mean, I guess you would rather face them now,
Face them now. It's like if we're gonna face them, we're gonna face them.
because we're obviously gonna face them eventually.
But fatigue is gonna set in. Fatigue is gonna set in, and you don't want it to set in against Jokic. In my opinion.
Our next game, by the way, the Lakers are against Cavaliers. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, I think it's against the Cavs.
No, it's saying. Oh yeah, because it's 12, so it would be today, technically.
Yeah, it's very late right here. So this doesn't help.
And also very early. It's 12:30 p.m. when it starts.
It's one of those early games.
Yeah, very early.
Yeah, Lakers not even on this.
What?
Undertaker.
The Undertaker is inducting Muhammad Ali into the Hall of Fame.
That's crazy.
What a.
So yeah, so
I'm also happy about Muhammad Ali being inducted. I have a shirt of Muhammad Ali. Which honestly, I didn't know how involved in wrestling.
Minnesota is in first place right now.
Yeah,
So I think it goes.
But they're also tied with the Nuggets.
Yeah.
For first place.
Anyways, look, the Lakers got to get whatever seeding to avoid playing the Nuggets, and even if we do play the Nuggets, I think it might not be that bad of a thing. Because then we don't got to worry about being fatigued after, our first series and getting out of the play-in. So. Let's see. So like the Lakers, man.
Very on and off.
Very on and off. They
this whole
had
season.
their struggles of the beginning of the season.
A lot of injuries.
Because injuries, lineup changes. The lineup that they have now is amazing. And we actually
as a whole.
we went to our first game as a family a few weeks ago against
the last week.
Huh?
I think it was just last week. No.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week.
Well, it was a home game against the Pacers. People are calling it the Spencer Dinwiddie game.
He had his best game that game. So,
yeah.
Well, as a Laker, at least.
Yeah, and then the Lakers scored 150 points, which thank God, because number one, leading up to that game, I was just worried whether or not LeBron, the stars were gonna play, because I've been to I think 6 Laker games in total, every Laker game before that, it's always been the stars were hurt. Kobe was hurt. I think Powell was the only superstar on the Lakers I ever watched, but he was past his prime. So to get to see that, bro, superstars on the floor against a young up and coming team, rise on the rise right now, like the Pacers, was insane.
Very fast paced game.
Fast pace, and the Lakers scored 150 points, bro. Through all the struggles that they had in the beginning of the season, who would have thought the Lakers would be like capable of doing that on offense? Defense was always their thing that they held their hat on.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that was nuts. And this is just episode 1. It's very late right now, so we're gonna once we get the hang of this, we'll be able to give more in-depth analysis. But yeah, go
Hopefully
Lakers.
do it earlier too.
Yeah, do it
Not
earlier.
late at night.
But go Lakers. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nah. I was gonna say something about MMA, but we can save that.
Yeah, we'll save the MMA.
I was just gonna say,
like I said, this is the Alley-OOP Off the Top Rope podcast, where we talk basketball, we talk wrestling, and everything in between. Next episode, when we flesh out everything, we should have a segment called False Count Anywhere. False Count Anywhere. We talk about anything. So
All right.
yeah. With that being said, thank you everybody for joining us. Episode 1.
In the books.
Episode 1 is in the books. This took a day, technically. We started this on Saturday. On Friday. It's Saturday now. Thank you for joining us on episode 1 of the Alley-OOP
Off the Top Rope
podcast. I am Ferris, Big Bro Mo. This is
Lawrence, Lil Bro Low.
And this was the Alley-OOP Off the Top Rope podcast. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Let's get this going, man.